Peaks out on the road to face the Grimcats. Peaks sitting at 12-1, Grimcats at 10-13. Jiggle Beansniff will be on the mound for the Peaks. His record this season 2-0 with a 6.21 ERA and a 1.1 WHIP. On the hill for the Grimcats will be Prawn Stiffbottom. 2-2 his record, his ERA 4.62. And let's see, Puffy's going to get a game off. Pass Me will come in. Mush will get a game off. Riprock will come in. And everything else will stay the same. And we're ready to play ball. Let's head on out to Swagger Center to face the Grimcats. A twilight game here in Lowlyhood. The Grimcats looking to spoil the Peaks' chances at a postseason berth, while the Peaks are hoping to string together some wins and take over the division lead from the Thumpers. First up is Tina Pass Me. It's 1-1, and that is a base hit into left field to start the game. A good start for Pass Me. Kid Presentable will step in. 625 his average, as he is having a legendary season. Ball one. That one misses inside. It's 2-0. That one finally catches the corner. They are loath to pitch to Presentable, but he gives up a line drive to Edwards for the first out. Back to first safely is Pass Me. Here comes Gerp Trindle. And he drives that one into the gap, left center field. Rounding second and heading for third is Pass Me. Pass Me's going to try for the plate. The throw is not in time. And a run is in here in the top of the first. Only one away, runner at second as Fat Fuck strides to the plate. With his broad shoulders and tight buttocks, it's 1-2. That is outside. 2-2 the count. The count goes full. And Fat Fuck takes his base. Good at bat there, waiting out the pitcher, forcing him to make a mistake. And there are two aboard for Riprock. And he cranks this one down the line into the corner. And that is going to be another run in the inning. RBI single for Dash Riprock, the shortstop. Kanga Trang at the plate now. Gets a hold of that one, but cranks it foul. The 0-1. Just off the plate away, 1-1. That catches the corner. A pretty good pitch there. Not much Trang could do with that one. And that's high. 2-2. Full count now on Trang. And nice job from the Peaks batters this inning, really making the pitcher work for it. Getting a lot of pitches out of that arm. Second walk of the inning, and the bases are now loaded for downvote. She will take strike one. Fouls that one away. 0-2. Very late swing on a very bad pitch. But that will bring up Spike Dingus. Bases loaded with two out. And he sends this one through the left side, off the glove of the shortstop. Everybody's going to be safe. Another run scores. And the pitcher will step in with the bases loaded here. He hasn't even been on the mound yet, so he will bat for himself. His team with a 3-0 lead. Before the Grimcats have even come to the plate, very shallow center. Bond has it, and that will end the inning. But the Peaks get three and strand three as they bat around in the top of the first. Grimcats coming to the plate for the first time. And first to face Beansniff will be Roger Woody. Woody with a 222 average this season. Fouls that one away. It's 0-1. slider over the middle of the plate usually results in extra bases, and this is no exception, as that rolls all the way to the wall. And that will be a leadoff double for the Grimcats. Smash Edwards will be the next to bat. Runner at second, nobody out. And the first pitch to him is in the dirt, ball one. Popped up right field, past me, has a beat on it. Settles underneath it and makes the catch. The runner tags and heads for third. Past me with a pretty good arm, but can't get him. And that'll bring up Augustine Bond. The center fielder batting .279 this year. He will take strike one here from Beansniff. The 1-1. Up the middle, through for a base hit. A run will score. Trindle hustles it in to keep the runner at first. It's 3-1. And we have a stealer on first base, Jimmy Bulger at the plate. We are going to keep an eye on the runner, though, as he is wont to steal some bases. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike two. And the 0-2 hit on the ground. Riprock there to second for one. Over to first, double play. That will end the inning. The Grimcats do get a run on the board, but they trail 3-1 as the top of the Peaks order comes back up here in the top of the second. And a little looper. Rilo makes the play just out on the outfield grass. Kid Presentable steps in now. And he takes two balls in a row. And it's 3-0 on Presentable. And an easy walk on 4 pitches. Presentable strides down the baseline. And Gerb Trindle stands in. A runner at first for him. And Stiff Bottom having real trouble getting the ball over the plate. The Peaks content to let him pitch himself out, as he falls behind Trindle. 2-1 here, and now 3-1. And you let that one go because the next one's probably a ball. The full pitch, or the full count pitch. Another walk, 2 in a row. And Stiff Bottom in trouble. Here's Fat Fuck, whose average has just dropped below 500 within the last couple games, as he is having an unbelievable season, and he takes 3 balls in a row from Stiff Bottom. Goes up to get that one because he likes a high pitch, but that was probably ball 4, and the bases would have been loaded for Riprock. But as it is, they're at second and third, 2 down. And more control problems from Stiff Bottom, and I can't figure out how to do base running, so I never take advantage of those situations. I mean, I know how to do it, I just can't make my hands do it. High fly ball center field. Bond makes the catch. The Peaks strand 2. It's 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Ricky Rotten will lead it off. And he looks very surprised by something. God, it's terrifying to look at his eyes. 0-2 coming to Rotten. Fouls this one away. I don't know how he even can see the ball. The 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground towards third. And B.O.B. is there for the play. Shrewd Healthy will step in. 1 down as he enters the box. And the first pitch to him is over for a strike. The 0-1 on the ground outside a third base foul. The 0-2 is hit into the gap in right center. Pass Me giving chase, finally tracks it down. The throw will go to third, as will the runner. And the runner gets there first. So he gets to keep it. Here's Harry Rilo with one away and a runner 90 feet from home. He will take strike one from Beansniff. And another one into the alley. Trindle will run this one down. The throw will come into third, and the runner will not test the arm this time. Too much respect for the veteran arm of Trindle in center field. Sean Parmigiano at the plate. The 0-1 hit on the ground to Presentable. The runner moves to third. Presentable gets the second out. And that'll bring up the pitcher. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter in the second inning. Stiff Bottom's day is done. After pitching only a half inning, Alfio Maloney will come in to pinch hit. I question the decision, but I guess when they got runners at third, they want to cash those in. 2 away, and that's hit right back up the middle, and it pays off, as that is an RBI base hit to tie the game. Roger Woody will step in now. And Beansniff's day might be done early as well, as he is showing some signs of fatigue. Pass Me is going to send the ball all the way home. The runner's going, but he's going to be safe. And the Grimcats take a lead. And Beansniff, we're going to let him finish this inning and see where he is. He's tense out there on the mound and has taken a stat hit. But I've got faith in the veteran, who coaxes a pop-up out of this batter. Presentable calls for it and makes the catch. 3 away, but the Grimcats take the lead. The new pitcher for the Grimcats will be Phil Gale, coming in with a 3.86 ERA this season. He will face Trang, Downvote, and Dingus. Here is Kanga Trang. And the first pitch to her is sent back into center field. Base hit to lead off the third for the Peaks. Cindy Downvote stepping in. That'll be strike one on the inside corner. Strike two on a swing and a miss from Downvote. Try to power swing, never works out for me. Here's Spike Dingus. Line drive, center field. Bond makes the running catch for out number 2. Here's the pitcher, Beansniff. We are not so quick with the hook. We'll let him bat here. He will make the third out of the inning. It's still 4-3 Grimcats as we head to the bottom of the third. Augustine Bond will lead it off for the Grimcats. Beansniff will stay in the game. There's a line drive center field. Trindle with the great catch. Had to range way to his left and back, but makes the catch on the edge of the warning track. And you know what? Let's call that a sign that Beansniff's day is done. And we'll bring in Bubba Goofnarb. Here in the bottom of the third, early to go to the bullpen. But Beansniff was looking a little worse for wear after those last couple of innings. So he will give way to Goofnarb, who coaxes a ground ball back to the mound out of Bulgar and throws him out at first for out number 2. Ricky Rotten will be the next batter, and he will take strike one from the hand of Goofnarb. The pitch. In the air, down the line, stays fair. And that ain't fine. Bars. Trang scoops it up and hustles it into third. That will be a 2-out double. Here's Shrewd healthy. 1 for 1 with a triple earlier in the game. And he gets another base hit here. Trang will throw into home. The runner is going. The throw is going to beat him by 100 miles, but Downvote can't handle it. They had him dead to rights, and Downvote dropped the ball. This inning should be over. Instead, another run is in, and the Grimcats' lead increases to 2. What a heartbreaking play at the plate. They had him dead to rights. Pass me charges and makes the catch on the run. Finally ends the inning, but the Grimcats get a run they shouldn't have gotten on a rare fielding error by Downvote at the plate on a beautiful pinpoint accuracy throw from Trang. We head to the top of the 4th now. Tina Pass Me will lead it off for the Peaks. 1 for 2 is his record today. That's hit well down the line into the corner. And that will be a leadoff single the other way for Pass Me. Here's Kid Presentable. And that's back up the middle. Another base hit for the Kid, as that average continues to climb over the 600 mark. Here's Gerb Trindle. Right in his wheelhouse. They will get one, but not the other. Runners at the corners, 1 away for Fat Fuck, who used to lead the team in batting, but has given way to Kid Presentable. And an error at second base. Everybody's safe. The run scores. It's 5-4. Bars. Runners first and second. Riprock at the plate. And a line drive to left. Caught by Bulger for out number 2. Kanga Trang will bat with 2 down and 2 on. And she checks her swing on a ball off the plate. And that one catches the plate. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground off the first baseman's glove, and everybody's safe. Bases loaded for Cindy Downvote. 0 for 2 today. I would love to change those numbers up right here with 3 runners on base. Oh, she cannot get around on these pitches today. And she, okay, ump. All right, ump. Take it easy. It's not about you. Cindy Downvote strikes out with the bases loaded. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 5-4 Grimcats. Here is Sean Parmigiano to lead it off. The 1-0 in there for a strike. 1-1 pitch. Foul into the left field bleachers. And the 1-2 struck him out looking. 10th strikeout of the year for Goofnarb. That one a backwards K. And weakly hit at the plate. Foul ball. The 0-1 to Gale. He is over for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Goofnarb. Strike 1 to Woody as Goofnarb settling into a rhythm now. And that's bad news for the other team when he settles in. Strike 2 on the edge. The 1-2 is fouled off the end of the bat. The 1-2 coming again. Missing away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Gale, or Woody, excuse me. Fouled away. We got another 2-2 coming. Line drive over the head of Fat Fuck. And it rolls into the corner. This could be two. Trang with the throw. Not going to be in time. A 2-out double there. And Edwards will step in. Strike one. Second baseman fouls that one away. It's 0-2. Shattered his bat. Fat Fuck goes back. That's a fair ball just over his head. And the run will score without a throw. It's 6-4. I don't know. Bars. Here's Augustine Bond. And there's a line drive to center field. That's going to be past Trindle. A run is going to score. The throw will go to third. The runner will stay at second. It's 7-4 in favor of the Grimcats now. And they're still batting here in the bottom of the fourth. Goofnarb with 2 strikeouts this inning, but can't get this third out. And that should get it. Goofnarb plays it off the mound over to first. Side retired. We head to the top of the fifth now. Peaks trailing by 3 and coming to the plate. Spike Dingus to lead it off. If Dingus gets on base here, I imagine we will see a bunt from Goofnarb. It is 0-2 on Dingus. And that's a ground ball to Edwards, who throws to first to record the out. Goofnarb standing in, and he'll go ahead and bat with 1 away here. And a towering fly ball off the bat of Goofnarb, but this is going to be playable. And Bond makes the catch in center. Tina Passme will be the hitter. And he lets that one go. He thought it was low, but it was a strike. 1-1 now. Oh, swing the bat, Bob. The 1-2. Swung the bat when I shouldn't have. And that'll end the inning for the Peaks. It's my own damn fault. Maybe I just need some nicotine. Middle of the fifth inning, Grimcats up by 7-4. And coming to the plate, Ricky Rotten to lead it off. As Goofnarb stands in and delivers a foul ball for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball foul at the plate. The 0-2. Up the middle, Riprock should have a play and does. Long throw, but he makes it. And beats the speedy base runner to record out number 1. Shrewd Healthy will be your next hitter. And that is foul. 0-1, the count on Healthy. It's ball 1. And he misses with the curveball. He wanted to catch the bottom of the zone there, but couldn't quite do it. The 2-1, uh-oh. Thank God that went foul. That was a mistake out over the plate. Could have been real bad news for Goofnarb, but it's 2-2. And he coaxes another foul ball out of Healthy. Lets that one go. Full count. A good eye from Healthy there. The payoff pitch is fouled away, and we have to pay again. That is fair, and Fat Fuck knocks it into foul territory. Probably could have been a double there if the runner was speedy, but he is not. Rilo has a man aboard and 1 out in the inning as he bats here in the 5th. The 1-0 is back up the middle, and they're going to get the unconventional double play as Dingus tags the runner heading for second and throws to first for the second out. Top of the 6th inning coming up. It'll be presentable Trindle and Fat Fuck batting for the Peaks. KP starts with the ball. 2 of them, in fact. That one will be taken for a strike. And this will be hit into the air right field. And playable, caught by Rotten. Gerp Trindle will step in with a double and a walk in 3 trips to the plate today. Ball 1 on the inside corner. Strike 1, that one catches. Underneath that one a little bit, he pops it up into right center field. The center fielder Bond calls for it and makes the catch. 2 down. Ball 1 to Fat Fuck. That is driven into left field. And that's a base hit with 2 down. And Fat Fuck is aboard as Rip Rock steps into the batter's box. I started to say plate and I started to say batter's box, and I got stuck in between. That ever happen to you? This is going to be out number 3 as Bond makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 7-4 Grimcats. Parmigiano will lead it off. He's 0 for 2 today. But he does have one thing going for him. I announced his name in a bad Italian accent in his first at bat. It's 0-2. On the ground. Base hit to lead off the 6th for the Grimcats. And Gale will be out of the game. Vip Forrest will pinch hit for him here. And take a curveball for strike 1. That's what I was trying to throw a bunch of times in previous at-bats, and I kept getting called a ball, so I stopped throwing it. The 0-2 is over for a called strike 3. The batter disagrees. I do not. I thought it was an excellent piece of pitching. Bouncer to Rip Rock. They get 1. I didn't realize there was a runner on base. I'm sort of out of it, huh? Really sort of out of it today. I should go back to editing and forget about this trying to play baseball stuff. Ground ball. That'll end the inning. I was up real late last night editing videos because I've been putting this season on YouTube 1 game at a time, so I've been editing the streams down to the individual games, which means I have to watch them through and make sure there's not, things I need to cut out. And I'm getting better at not having to cut out as much stuff as we move along in the season. Kanga Trang going to lead off the top of the 7th, 2 for 2 today. And if this stays fair, it doesn't, so it doesn't matter. Long, noisy strike for Trang. 1-1 coming. Off the end of her bat, and it's fair. It stays on the line, and she is going to be safe at first base. Downvote with a runner at first, nobody out here. And she lays down a bunt, and it's a good one. Not having much success swinging the bat, she decides to just hold it out in front of her, and it pays off as the runner moves over to second. And this is through the middle. Trang going to try for the plate. The throw not in time. And the score now 7-5 as Goofnarb steps in. And he will put down a good bunt. It dies right in front of the plate, the only play to first. And the runner moves over to second. Tina Passme stepping in now. Runner at second, 2 away. And that is rocketed foul into the third base stands. That one misses. It's 1-1. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch is off the plate. 3-1. And that's a walk as Passme takes advantage of the 0 G's on the first base line and walks down to first base. Strike 1 to KP. Deep drive to left field. Does it have the distance? It does not. It's off the wall. 1 run is in. Presentable goes down to second with an RBI double, and the Peaks pull within 1. Trindle at the plate will take strike 1 on a nice curveball from Christian there. And lifts this one into center field. Will it get down? No, it will not. Bond makes the catch on the run and takes us to our 7th inning stretch.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game today.
Grimcats coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Leading by a single run, it'll be Bond, Bulger, and Rotten facing Goofnarb, who has struck out 3 today. And the first pitch to Bond misses low. 1-1 now the count as the cutter is in there. Oops. Popped him up. Goofnarb gets away with a mistake there as Fatfuck makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1. And that'll bring Bulger to the plate. Ball 1 to him. In there for a strike with the curveball. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as the fastball is in there. Swing and a miss struck him out. Number 4 for Goofnarb today, as he is throwing well. Here's Ricky Rotten with 2 down, taking a curveball at the knees for strike 1. That is fouled back into the upper decks behind the plate. 0-2 pitch. Caught him looking, struck him out. And that will end the inning. Another strikeout for Goofnarb. We'll head to the top of the 8th. It'll be Fatfuck, Riprock, and Trang coming to the plate. Fatfuck 1 for 3 today. And we will have a defensive change. Rotten coming out. Success will come in right field. And there's a line drive off the bat of Fatfuck, deep to left field, off the wall. This will be 2 as Bulger misplays the ball. Fatfuck in there with a stand-up double to lead off the 8th inning for the Peaks. Here's Riprock. And that is a line drive, and they double Fatfuck off a second. Thought they fixed that in the patch. Here's Kanga Trang, 2 away now. And a long, deep fly ball to left center field. Does it have the distance? Yes, it does. Kanga Trang ties the game with 1 swing of her mighty bat. This one traveling 414 feet, her 9th of the year. And she knots the game at 7 aside. We're going to have a pinch hitter for downvote as there's a pitching change. Romeo Douglas is going to take over on the mound, and for the Peaks, Vanderhiggs will take over behind the plate as she has a little bit better batting. She fouls that one off the end of her bat, proving me wrong. The 0-1 pitch is a crazy curveball up and away. Ooh, that was it. That was my pitch. That was not my pitch, but it's a slow roller. Not quite fast enough to get there. We head to the bottom of the 8th. We are tied at 7. Goofnarb will remain on the mound. Vanderhiggs will take over behind the plate. And it's 1-0 on Shrewd Healthy. Strike 1 now, as that one finds the zone. The 1-1 pitch is fouled away with authority. The 1-2. Another strikeout, another called strike 3 for Goofnarb. And he is mowing them down these last couple innings here. He is locked in and juiced. It doesn't get no better than that. The 0-1, strike 2. All Goofnarb does is throw strikes. Popped up into foul territory, and that'll reach the seats. It remains 0-2. Just missing there with the 2-seamer. Here's the cutter, 1-2, and he misses low. The 2-2 pitch. Hitting the air to right field. Past me will hustle it in. Still can't get that right field assist at first base. Runner aboard with 1 away. Sean Parmigiano stepping in and taking strike 1 from Goofnarb. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ground ball up the left side. That gets through into left field for a base hit. And there will be a force at every base. And we will have a pinch hitter. Douglas will come out. Floggins will come in to pinch hit. Floggins with a 179 average on the year. Has hit one out of the park and driven in two. And this is hit on the ground. Riprock has it to second for one, to first. Didn't get him. They get the runner at second, but that'll be runners at the corners for Roger Woody. Ground ball into foul territory. It's 0-1 on the Jolly Roger. The 0-2. Hit down the line, but foul just outside the third base bag. Another 0-2 hit right back to the mound. Goofnarb goes to first to end the inning. We remain tied at 7, heading to the top of the ninth, and Withers Curley will come in to try and keep the Peaks from scoring in the ninth. Spike Dingus has different ideas, and he will lead it off. The 1-0 pitch is launched into center field on a line. Base hit to lead off the ninth. And we will have a pinch hitter for Goofnarb. And it will be Jimmy Pootstink coming in here in the ninth inning. Nobody out, one aboard. And the 0-1 is lifted into left field down the line. That's going to fall for a base hit. The runner will be conservative. Runners first and second, nobody away. Back to the top of the order, and Tina Passme. That's going to be a base hit through the right side. The runner not going to try for it. Bases loaded now for the best hitter in the league, Kid Presentable. He's got a double, a single, and a walk. And he bats with the bases loaded and nobody out. Oh, and they give him a meatball right down the plate. I almost came out of my shoes trying to swing at that. That's hit on the ground. Rilo, they'll get the force at first, and that's all. Sorry, the force at the plate, not first. One away. Base is still loaded for Gerp Trindle. And that's a bouncer to Rilo. They will get the out at second and the double play to end the inning. They leave them loaded. And Slipperton is going to come in to try and close this thing out. It is tied at 7 as we head to the bottom of the ninth. A precarious position, no doubt, for the young reliever. 0-2 on Edwards. And right at Presentable, he makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Augustine Bond. No home runs for Bond on the season, but 10 driven in. And it's 1-1 from the Ox. Swing and a miss for strike 2, a nasty forkball that dove way out of the zone. The 1-2, back to the mound. Slipperton deals with it. 2 down in the ninth, and Bulger steps in and stares down Slipperton. The pitch on the ground to Fat Fuck, over to first, and that's the inning. We're going to extra innings, folks. It's free baseball here in the lowly hood. Peaks will bat in the top of the 10th, starting with Fat Fuck, who is 2 for 4 and also has a walk in 5 appearances today. Strike on the inside corner, and that is a ball high. Very early on the swing. Line drive and a diving attempt made by the shortstop. But Fat Fuck reaches first on the base hit to left. Here's Riprock. He takes high for ball 1. And a high fly ball drifting out to center field. Coming in is Bond to make the catch. 1 down. 7-7 your score. Kanga Trang at the plate. Long drive. Left field. Does it have the distance? It does not. Bulger makes the catch on the warning track. And Fatfuck was off to the races. He has to retreat all the way back to first as Vanderhig steps in with 2 down now. There's a drive, center field. This is caught by Bond. I thought it was going to get over his head for a minute there. We're going to head to the bottom of the 10th. Slipperton will be on the mound. We're still tied at 7. Daisy Success, the replacement right fielder who came in earlier in the game, will lead the bottom of the 10th. And she is quickly behind 0-2 on the Ox. Strike 3 as the curveball drops through the zone. What a pitch. Can't hit it, can't lay off of it. 1 away for Shrewd Healthy. The 0-1, swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Nice work from Slipperton. And that's going to be back up the middle. Nobody has a play on it. It gets through into center field. A 1-out base hit as Harry Rilo comes in and takes the forkball low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is across for a strike. It's 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Nobody has a play. Trindle gathers it in center field. 2 runners aboard now with 1 out for Sean Parmigiano. And Slipperton's got to be a little careful here. 2 runners aboard, 1 out in extra innings. It's 0-2 on Parmigiano, and that is fouled into the tunnel by the Peaks dugout. Another 0-2 here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big strikeout for Slipperton there to get the 2nd out of the inning. We'll have a pinch hitter for Curly. Trent Longpants is going to come in to pinch hit. A huge strikeout by Ox Slipperton there on the last batter. Ground ball, left side. Oh, God, Riprock can't make the play. He's got to get there. Throw coming home. Here comes the runner. And he scores. Grimcats win. Grimcats win on a tough play up the left side. Riprock can't gather in the bouncing ball. And in a heartbreaker, the Grimcats take the victory. Your losing pitcher will be Slipperton. Curly gets the win. A rough one. An exciting game, but man, that hurts to lose in the bottom of the 10th on a ground ball.